Operation Guardian of the Walls has entered its 11th day today, with heavy rocket attacks resuming Thursday morning after a relatively quiet night on Wednesday. A house in Ashkelon suffered a direct hit, with one person moderately injured. Now, despite the rocket fire, both sides are preparing for a ceasefire, which, according to multiple reports, could take effect as early as Friday. ILTV's Hannah Rifkin with the report.
Israelis had a relatively quiet night on Wednesday, a short respite from rocket attacks from around 1 a.m. until Thursday morning around 9:30 a.m., when Hamas began firing rockets at Israel's southern border towns again. Additionally, a soldier was lightly injured by shrapnel Thursday as an anti-tank missile was fired at an empty bus along the Gaza border. No additional injuries have been reported so far. According to the IDF, some 70 rockets were fired by Hamas between 7 p.m. Wednesday and 7 a.m. Thursday, with 10 of those falling back into Gaza. Israeli air defenses were able to intercept 90% of the rockets. The IDF also minimizing the intensity of its attacks Wednesday night, though announcing it continued to attack Hamas's underground tunnel system, dubbed the Metro. Hamas invests millions and millions of dollars digging their terror tunnels, with the IDF estimating that one tunnel costs an estimated $800,000, with 2 miles of a terror tunnel, the equivalent of supplying the entire Gaza Strip limitless electricity for 1 week. The IDF also said it struck additional terrorist infrastructure, including 2 weapons depots located in the homes of Hamas operatives, as well as 2 underground rocket launching stations in Jabalia that were used, among other things, to fire rockets at Tel Aviv in recent days. Additionally, the IDF targeted a Hamas multi-barrel rocket launcher, which was armed with 5 rockets ready to target Israeli civilians. Meanwhile, as the IDF continued to protect its southern border, on Wednesday, 4 rockets were launched from southern Lebanon towards Israel's northern cities. Israel's missile defense system intercepted 1 rocket, while another landed in an open area, and 2 fell in the Mediterranean Sea. This marks the 3rd time that rockets were launched from Israel's northern border since the beginning of the conflict. According to reports, the Iranian-backed Hezbollah terror group was not involved in the incident, with the rockets most likely being fired by Palestinian factions in solidarity with Gaza. Despite the ongoing conflict, there is a sense of de-escalation, with both the IDF and Hamas minimizing the intensity of their attacks. Senior Hamas officials told CNN that a ceasefire could happen very soon, possibly within 24 hours. This follows a statement Wednesday by Deputy Head of Hamas's political bureau, Musa Abu Marzouk, who said he expected a ceasefire within a day or 2. And the New York Times, citing Israeli officials familiar with negotiations, that a ceasefire agreement could take place within the next 2 days. However, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, on his part, has remained adamant that despite international pressures, Israel seeks to see the military operation through to the end before negotiating a ceasefire.
כל יום שעובר, אנחנו פוגעים בעוד יכולות של ארגוני הטרור. מסכלים עוד מפקדים בכירים, מפילים עוד מגדלי טרור, פוגעים בעוד מצבורי נשק. כפי שאמרתי היום לשגרירים שנאספו כאן, זו הזכות הטבעית של ישראל